opera at Piquenle. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Uy, qué bonita pareja, mi pitita.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
¿Qué?
What's wrong?
¿Quién es Vache?
Vache. Vache.
¿Has dicho algo, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Entonces, ¿quién ha hablado?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Ah, con razón. Esa ha de ser la voz de la antigua arconte, capaz. ¿Eso?
Lynette, you scared Paimon.
¿O el dios que no se siente un dios? No, el arconte que no siente arconte, algo así era, ¿no? El de la roca, el de Cariberto.
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
¿Tú tampoco has oído la voz de
What do
alguien?
you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Oí una voz procedente de la fuente.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you...
Ay, upsi, perdón, la interrumpí.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
No sé hasta qué punto será cierto.
Oh, what did the voice say?
Creo que llamaba a alguien.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
Ok. Curioso, curioso, curiosesco. Creo que nunca he entrado aquí, o creo que sí, no me acuerdo. Vamos a entrar, ¿vale? Ópera de la Epíclesis. Yo juraba, hiper mega juraba que los juicios se hacían en el centro de Fontaine, no aquí.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Lenny.
La verdad es que qué buena suerte tenemos nosotros de siempre encontrarnos a las personas más importantes en
Don't
cada
mention
nación
it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
para facilitarnos la existencia.
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Te ayudar.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
En el asiento reservado. Ah, no, si es aquí. Sí había entrado aquí entonces porque me suena haber estado aquí. En algún punto. Wow. Todo preparado como si fuera una obra de teatro tal cual, ¿eh? Pero es una mesa de juicios. Bueno, es una sala de juicios, pues. ¿Estamos al lado de Nubilet? ¡Estamos al lado de Nubilet! ¡Yep! Buenos días. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo está hoy? Lloviendo mucho, ¿verdad? Sí. No se mojó. No está enfermito por tanta lluvia. Yo me enfermo cuando me mojo en la lluvia.
Hey,
No,
traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still.
Habla tu
Kinda
Paimon.
awkward if we don't say anything.
Me da miedito.
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I would be
Ay,
perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down.
No, bueno.
Wait, that's not it, Paimon. Sorry.
Estamos prácticamente solitos. Somos los únicos aquí. Hubieran al menos puesto algunos cuantos NPCs. No comprendo por qué.
What should we talk about?
Esto se está volviendo más incómodo.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
Ah, es que somos los primeritos.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Lonlini. ¡Ay! Es un osito de peluche por dentro.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her...
Ve el detalle. Tiene las orejas puntiagudas.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Un momento. O sea, no, es que sí se parece muchísimo. No es, ya sé que no es. Pero si cierran los ojos y en lugar de ver a Nubilet, ¿se imaginan a Sonli?
Wait, Nervillet?
Está similar, ¿eh? La voz es similar.
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really.
Tiene, o sea, es que lo puedo imaginar como Sonly.
And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Si yo estuviera ahí, la vería y levantaría la mano y le digo, ¡Hola! ¿Cómo está? Buenos días. Furina y yo seríamos muy buenas amigas, sinceramente.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
Ya ves.
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Oye, pero entonces parece, digo, si en lugar de tener la viajera tendría al viajero, parecería más bien que Furina está tratando como que de impresionarlo como, ¡ja, me gusta este chico! ¿Sabes? Parece más eso. Porque después el público empieza a entrar y por fin se abre el telón.
They're dimming the lights. The show must be starting. Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epicles. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Ya se ve que está cansada.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today.
Les dan sus
Both
visiones.
Lynette and myself have
Están
removed
usando
our
engaños.
visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's
Ay,
one more
tuvieron el
thing I
detalle,
should
dije,
say.
sí tuvieron el detalle de quitarle las visiones del modelo, sí.
You
Sí lo
never know
hicieron.
what can happen in the blink of an eye.
El momento de pestañear.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Ya tocaba un videito.
Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think?
El detalle de todo esto es
tricky.
cierto.
Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Yo ahí ya me ahogué. No aguanto tanto tiempo en la... debajo del agua. Whoa.
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Buena, buena. Padre video, padre video.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did you do that?
Ya sé cuál como es su truco. Señor, usted tiene en este momento uno de estas cosas de agua, los hidromiméticos estos. Y se convirtió en Lynette.
Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
Así de fantástico.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking.
Exacto.
To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which
Ya lo averigüé.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from
Ya
the
sabemos
opposite
el truco.
box.
Claro, porque se transforman en cualquier cosa.
Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
Estoy segura de que ahora sí que encontré el
The
truco.
lucky
Ya
audience
la
member
encontré.
will be generated by this
Wow, de
random
repente la
number
sentí mareada.
selector.
Estoy bien, estoy nice, estoy cool. Las chicas sin duda son dominantes.
It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up. You might even find yourself in the fortress of Meropide.
¿Qué?
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown?
Okay.
Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like.
En tanto lo que dice como lo dice.
I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
Estoy segura de que Lainey lo tiene todo preparado.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58. 60, 59, 58! That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head.
En la mente,
I think things
justo.
are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a
Exacto.
consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38! Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Es la única manera de conseguir el efecto deseado. ¿Eh?
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Venía al escenario, ¿verdad?
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25, 24, 23! What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Oh no!
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect.
Diablos.
Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19, 18, 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
¿Qué?
Ta-da!
Vaya, vaya. Por supuesto, música muy al estilo de mago. ¿Qué? No te pases, es en serio. ¡Es en serio! ¡No! Eso no me lo esperaba.
Is this part of the show?
No.
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
Ajá.
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must
Claramente el que tiene el control sobre toda la noción es Nubilet y no Furina.
Then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
¿Qué onda? What the fuck?
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
O sea que sí, o sea, la persona no era así como al azar, si era alguien del
Apparently,
grupo.
the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere
Otra
to be
chica
found.
desaparecida. Uf, 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 uf,
It
uf,
appears
uf,
that
uf.
this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
Hacer esto enfrente de todo el público.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
No.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not?
Él nada más quería
Now that I think about
subir
it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear
a la fama, el
was nothing
pobrecito.
more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
Pobrecito.
Can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Como mucho poder considerarse sospechoso pero no
Save
culpable.
discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lenny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
Yo creo en su inocencia.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome.
La verdad es que sí, me encanta mucho su diseño.
So, no
Esperemos
more draws.
conseguirla.
Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold
such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Sí, bueno, no sé por qué dices que sí. La verdad, yo me iría a darle una llamadita, mandarle una cartita a you know who en el Iyue, a que me ayude, porque ella sí sabe bien de leyes, ¿verdad? Pero,
the trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big-shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Será la fecha del juicio, el público, Farina y Nibilet se marchan.